Right, have we got mic audio? Oh, indeed we fucking do. Right. Let's get right in there. Ministry of Death. Hey, that's my name. Right. I'm very much looking forward to this. Oh. Hopefully it works well. I haven't done anything as of yet with the game. So, full beginnings for me. I booted it up earlier just to get a little clip for an intro video, but I haven't even, moved Felix 1 inch or got to a gameplay part yet. So, I guess... Alright, what settings have we got? Music volume, SFX volume. What our input is, but I'm sure we'll be taught that throughout the game. And the version number, 1.06. What languages have we got? Ooh, German. Spanish. Ooh, Francais. Italiano. Portuguese, Brasileiro. Polish. I'm gonna guess that's Russian or something. Japanese, maybe? I don't know. The symbols. Ooh, Turkish, Danish, and then English. Unsurprising the Danish is in there, seeing as it is Danish developers, I think. Right. Let's get going, I guess. It's time to be death, to be a reaper named Felix, I think. I guess. I'm positive. Right. Yep. Race progress and continue on.
Well, Felix, on your way to your first working day as a field reaper, As any good instructor of the Ministry of Death, I'll be guiding you through these final steps into full field reaper territory. By the way, about your little quirk, as we've discussed, some of the other Reapers find it somewhat, unnerving. So, while you're in the field, do try to keep the dancing to a minimum. Of course, there's your unusual motivation for becoming a field reaper. It's not exactly forbidden, but we have been through this, Felix. Being in love is not conducive to the kind of work we do at the Ministry of Death, especially since the object of your affection works for the Ministry of Life. I know you think your missions will provide a chance to run into her in the mortal realm. Where there's death, there must be life and all that. But you do know that you two are an impossible match. Right, Felix? Well, don't say I didn't warn you. All right, enough of all that. Your first mission awaits, Felix. Classic scenario, a hunting accident. Now, if only I could find the full briefing. Hang on, Felix, sorry. Well, I guess we don't need a formal briefing for a case as simple as this one. Stay tuned for more instructions once you've reached the mortal realm, Felix, and enjoy the passage.
Aww, look at him and his lady love on opposite ends of the wall. Poor Felix.
I suppose I have to improvise a bit without the briefing. I'll just try this, I suppose. Oh, remarkable. Oh, here comes the televator. Greetings, Felix. Are you ready? Ah, I guess that's what you call keeping it to a minimum, then. Just go here. You've got moves, that's for sure. Try here, then. That's right. You cannot move into the sun. You've been paying attention, Felix. Go here now. Wait just a moment, please. Well, would you look at that? Go here. Oh, we forgot about the sundial, of course. Just a moment. And pop. Stay where you are and press push on the sundial, Felix. Great. I'll just check if you've been paying attention. Now, can you get here? Well done. Let's get down to business, shall we? Wonderful. Now go to that skinny mortal and, press A. Sorry. Pick him up. Great. And now, wait for it. There you are. Now, hold down X, or just do whatever you need to do to get that human into the lethal position right over there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Human lifetime count is about to expire. Now let's see what happens when time unfreezes here. Very well done, I must admit. That dancing, cuddly Felix, and... Oh, what's this? Oh, no, this is bad. Can you hear me from the televator, Felix? I guess you can. Get back to the office immediately and I'll have the right, let's say, another briefing waiting for you.
Well, that's nice to get the wrong victim. Oh, hello, TXG, whoop whoop. Fuck this shit and so on. You missed the glorious intro. You missed the story for why Felix is doing what he's doing.
I understand you've received the proper paperwork and made your preparations most diligently, of course. Medieval Europe in the 1980s New York. Some mix they gave you, huh? Well, let's get on with it. Okay, we'll just move on from the previous little exercise. Let's forget about that. Now, on to your first real job. I'll talk to you in the mortal realm again.
Okay, kill deer. Bum, 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 bum. Are you still gonna love it when I kill the deer?
The televator traffic is terrible. The Ministry of Life televators are a nuisance, jamming up the space-time continuum. We have to... Oh! Here we are. Welcome, Felix. Now, let's do it properly this time. Always check out what happened when time froze. Ah, that's for me. I have to get on with other things, you know. I'll leave you on your own now. Stay in the shadows, and good day to you, Felix.
Okay, right, so gotta kill the deer. That is a very obnoxious deer noise, so... Okay. Okay, so I gotta get over to the deer that way. Shit. Okay. can't move into the sun. Alright. And I can't... Okay, let's... This chest out. Can I get in the shadow of this person? No. Oh, I get it, yeah. Fucking dumb. Slow start. That's what I get for having a chocolate eclair. My brain's now thing. Yeah, I know I got moved to die for. Camera's a bit wonky, to be honest, which I'm kind of unhappy with. Okay, so yeah. Put your red shoes on and dance the blues.
Felix, old boy, Betty can't hold you back at the end of each assignment. You can't expect to run into her at every turn of events. At least expire the right human first, then maybe... Now get in there.
Great work, and everything went according to plans and regulations. Just lovely. This makes an instructor proud, it really does. I believe he'll be fine on his own now. I will only be checking in every so often.
Oh, okay, so you've got like a minimum of different things to do. Play Hardcore Elite Reaper Trainee version. Menu, replay level, replay outro film, menu. Right, mount deer. So is this just fucking around with the same... how is that rude? The deer was meant to die. Is this just fucking around with the same map over and over again to do different things? No, okay. What the fuck's going on there? What's that blue thing in the ground? Oh, I have to mount the deer head up on the thing. What's that do? Okay. Is that the only thing that changes? Hold on, well, let's think this out. Okay, right. So I need to change that and get down to here. Change that, go over, collect the deer head. Back here, change the sundial back. Over here, change that. Go over and mount it then from here. Okay. Field Reaper's performance. Only met one goal. Move beer. Why are we moving this other stuff though? Like if he's just a Reaper, I don't really understand. Or are we like setting up for another death later on by doing like missions? So like maybe the guy that killed the deer is gonna die because the deer head's gonna come down and hit him along with the spike. Maybe is that like the way this is going? So do I have to get him like very drunk and then he's eventually going to die himself, or get in a situation where he dies? Right, so I have to go and get the beer keg and bring it to him. Right, so where is that? It's over there. So I have to stand here. Well, let me go back and stand. Right now, let me go back and try turning this thing and see what it does. Oh boy. Okay. I'm back here. So I have to get there. That doesn't... Let me go back and turn this again. And I can't stand there, right? I do have to grab them. Oh boy, right. This camera is fucking awful. But where is my movement thing gone? Oh, there it is. Am I able to lift this up? Or do anything with this? No, nothing. There's a bird there. I can't even get there to lift that up, right? No, it has to be something to do with that, right? So, alright, let me go back, turn this, because then that will... Yeah, okay, that gives us the chance to get over to Liz, right? So if I do that, pick this up, okay. Shadow preview, hold LB and tap RB. Oh my god, stop. Okay, right, thank you. Do I have to... does this create its own thing? It does create... Okay, so it creates 3-thing shadow itself. Right, let me... So... So I guess now's maybe the time to go and move the God, it's so hard to move the camera where I want it to go. I feel like I'm taking an unnecessary amount of time to get through this, but you know. So maybe if I put this down here. Okay. Is that not where I had to move it? I think the cameras was putting me off because I'm getting very annoyed at the camera work, and movement doesn't feel good, especially for zooming in and out whenever I don't want it to zoom in and out. Maybe she gets pissed off and kills him. Yeah, I definitely did way too many sundial movements. I mean, we can focus on doing some other stuff at another time, right? I have to fill the barrel next. Great. Can't wait for that. I'm intrigued by how the game looks and that. I guess the starting level isn't the best thing I've seen. Right. So I have to fill the barrel with rocks. Right, we haven't... If I stand here... So presumably I have to get to around this. I have to get to this square or that one. Move in from there, it seems. So okay, what does this do? And is that only while I'm on it? Oh, wait, right, we've got... Booty shake. Okay, so the camera's following the dot. That's what's throwing me off. Like, I thought the camera would be centered on Felix. But it seems that it's not, which is a bit weird. Okay. So if I stand here, that... No, it won't even do that. So I gotta get that, right? So where all can I move to when doing the sundial? Oh, I've got the rocks here. I've got rocks here. Do I throw them on the... Okay. Right. I thought with the design on it, maybe it was only Felix's feet and it wasn't just weight. Okay, so we've got this here, right? So I go back here, then do that. And so if I throw it here, can I walk on that now? I can. Right. Let me just stand here. Oh wait, right. So if I go and do this, maybe back off and throw the rocks there. Okay. Getting this. I'm a bit slow at it, but you know, we're getting there. So what? Now I have to. So if I throw this bale on here, will that work? So if I throw that there, pick this up, drop that there. Is that it then? Cool. Power times 127, right? My dear! What does my dear mean? Right, so I have to drop it on his head. Okay. It'd be nice now if he dies from the deer head. I take it I can take this barrel off, right? What? No, I can't lift the barrel. Okay. I really can't lift the barrel. Why was it not giving me the... Okay, the controls are awkward, and that's kind of disappointing. Right, so that goes there, right? Then I go down, and then I can collect this, and that'll give me the chance to do 3 of those. Okay, let's go back, and... Let's go back, right, let's look at the preview. So I can leave that there, and that gives me the chance to go here, which will allow me to go up here, which will not allow me to do much at all, really. TXG, don't be a dolt. Right, okay. Oh. I think I kind of get where this might be going now. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it. Right, so if I leave that there, then go and pick this up. I think I still need something to... Yeah, there's nothing else around. Oh my god, I fucking hate this thing, right? Okay, so I just need to learn to use the left stick instead. I assume the beer has to go up here and then it'll like roll over here and smash in here, smash that, and then that'll cause the deer head to fall on your guy's face. So there's nothing else that I can lift up, right? Oh, wait. No, I still need the other thing back. Right, because I can't pick anything else up from here. And there's no other way around. Again, I feel like I'm missing something that should be ridiculously easy here. I get back in this. Don't take that back. Here, pick this up, drop this here, right? So, I need to take that. Take that. Go back. Let's just drop this here for a second, alright? I want to check, can I put this on here? Can. I have to be this side of that big fucker, right? To be able to... And there's no way I can get round that big fucker. If he's back here. Alright, hold on. Hold the phone. What if... What if... Do that. Let's leave that there for now. Okay, what if we take this? Right. Just leave that on the ground there for a second. Test out how these mechanics work. So what happens if I leave that there and leave that there? Then come and take that off. So, right. I think I've got it. Because that does stop it. So I should be able to take this and drop it here. Okay, well it's nice that they give you a little notification whenever you actually get the positioning of something right. Okay, because I don't think I've been taught to you yet, had it, that you could drop shit.
Betty. Theoretically, this is where she should appear. Well, better luck in the next round. Now, get up.
Is he gonna spear her? Or is she gonna spear him? Oh shit! Okay, that got a good laugh out of me. Okay, that was worth the work. Oh, that was good. I like it. I like it. Okay, so yeah, I feel like taking a half hour and taking 7 minutes of that one in particular was, you know, I feel like I'm being a bit dim, but it's worth it to actually get there in the end, kinda ish, I guess. Right. The bastard's fucking headless. Fucking headless. Car named Disaster. I take it then we're gonna get like a lot of things that are gonna be a bit more karma based and that kind of thing, so we'll be set up with a situation and that will eventually lead to someone's death, I guess. I guess that'd be the smart way to do it. We'll see, okay. I'm on board now after that finish. I'm very much on board. And, you know, I don't mind, I guess, not really signposting a lot of things. Maybe there was a signpost of hiding your shit. Last time I missed out on it. Not hiding your shit, but like blocking things that they won't move. But now we know, I guess. Burton and the horse. Right, so okay, let's add a little bit of fun to it. So I'm gonna guess, right, she's either gonna kill her hero, or her hero's gonna kill him. So I get her to see him, and the next bit is like trying to get her, like, across to him, across that broken bit of ground, and then I'm you know, I'm gonna guess that somehow it's gonna lead to her being run over by the car, or he'll be run over by the car or something. We'll see. We'll see. I look forward to how deep this goes. Okay. So, I take it we take this. Oh shit, okay. What is it? Yeah, so if I take that, and then that should allow me to lift up and get over here. So what if I drop that down there too? Oh, there isn't any shadows. Jeez. Yeah, I need to drop it there. I reckon. Oh, he's there, okay. So I need to try and move this out of the way, right? But what I really need to do is try and get over to Lat. If I lift that, I get fucked, right? Yeah, I can only lift it from there. Okay. Alright, this is... Again. Feeling super slow and dumb. Okay, so what if... And I can't, like, pick that up, no. Okay. Oh! Okay, right, so if I take that... So I can't take that. Okay, so it's like this. I trap myself in the fucking thing now? Okay, let's get back to this. Let's put that back there, right? Okay. Wait, how did I get down here in the first place? Right, with that. Alright, so I need to... I need to be able to lift the box. But I got the notification for putting it there, right? Which gives me that. Oh, well that doesn't really fucking change anything at all, does it? Wait, hold on, what's the profile, right? That does 3, and I guess the barrel also does 3, right? And also my Twitch chat is now playing up too. So I can't do that. Is there a way to quick restart the level? Okay, let's restart the level. Alright, okay. Try and figure out what we're doing from the beginning. Again. Because I think I got distracted with myself from taking the barrel the whole way up elsewhere. Okay, right. So... Okay, so you can put them on top of each other, that will drastically increase the shadow distance, right? Okay, the floor is yours. Right, and if I put that down here, I can't lift this one then, right? But I'm guessing I need both of them. See, actually, you're not fucking funny. You're not fucking funny at all. Okay. Yeah, because I can't pick that up from there, so I need something to block my view from there. Right, so let me... Is there anything else I can even pick up? Oh, if I stand away, does it highlight the thing in blue that I can pick up? Yeah, it does. What if I... Let me put this back on here. So, what else can we pick up? Is it just that stuff? God, I hate the camera so much. Okay, and that is to do with that. And I can't pick up the fire hydrant. So I take it it's just these two items. And I need to click that. So I just need to use these two items to get to... Okay. Aha! I think I might have it now. Right, so yeah, that there. This allows me to go and pick this up. Okay, right. Okay. Fucking dimwit Racket over here. And this allows me to go over and do this. Which will allow me to... place this here, I guess, right? Alright, so it's just a case of extending the shadows up in a line fashion. Right, yeah, just to walk back. Put it here. Now, see, this is where things... Then I can come and... this... Oh boy, right. No, okay, I think I... have to move this one. So I'll put that back there, right? I have to move the box back here. Because that will allow me to take this. It's a fucking pain. I had an idea in my head and I was slowly tipped away. No, I need to change that back to that, right? But I can't put that like on here. What about this? I need to go through here. let's just put this back here a second, I think. Okay, so I can go here. I need... Yeah, so I need to get there. I need... or here. Wait. What if... Wait, so if I just put that there, is that enough? Is that all I needed to do? Then that... Fuck. I'm overthinking it. Very much overthinking it. That's like 3 or 4 now where I've overcomplicated what I need to do. Hello, Doggo! What, I spent like 15 minutes doing that one particular level. Okay. Alright, megaphone's down there. Well, that seems to be... Okay. So that's to get this next one. Why do you wish you looked like 30, actually? Too early. So I need to get that. I need to get. Right, but if I take that away, then that takes away the distance from there. I mean, nobody would get my attention in the dog park because I love dogs, so... Okay, so I can go to that. Right. Okay, so that allows me to go there, but then the sun blinds the fuck out of me. Oh my god, this fucking camera! Right, again, am I just overthinking it again? If I take that down... Right. Let's fucking think about this logically. I need to get one there and one there, right? Can't get like standing there whenever this is. Wait. I just thought that was a third barrel for a second. Right, let me just restart this again. Right, so obviously I need to get to the megaphone, get that picked up, and just take it to your woman. I can easily get to your woman, but it's getting to the fucking megaphone that is the issue. And again, I am probably very much overthinking this. So that seems like the first step, because then you can come around here, go round to that, and pick up this other barrel. So let me just check how things roll whenever I have this on here. Yeah, see, I need a barrel there and there. I can't do anything with this door then, no? Nothing with that. That's the only place I can walk. Okay, so now that I've got that gun, I don't need that one anymore, right? So I can go here and do that. Take that and drop that there. Okay. To do that, I have to be there. So I need this also blocked off. I need to get the barrel to there. So that gets me there. Now I need to... So if I do... If I go and take this down now... That means this circle is no longer in the light. Neither of these is in the light any longer. You know, I like how I went everywhere to see what I could pick up and I couldn't find anything. And yeah, here we fucking are. Alright. That clearly has to sit on that still. There. Get that. Keep that there. Go back and get this. Alright. Put that there. Go and get this. What way does it move? It moves downwards, right? This is a fucking awkward way of doing all this, right? What if I put that there? That should be letting me to get the box. Put that down there. Come up. Take that. Put that there. Come round. I feel like I'm just like fucking myself over still somehow. I'll restart in a second now if I don't get it soon. So what way does this work? Right, so I should be able to just sit like this. Leave that there. Go and grab this. Put that there. Do this. Get the fucking megaphone. Get back here. Go here. Leave that there. Go and grab this. Actually, press RB. Go grab this. Put it here. Switch around. Go grab that. Come over here. Take that. Wait, I can't walk if it's in the way. Right, okay. Leave that there. Go over here. Grab that. Put it on here. Come round. Take that. Go right here, and that should be it. Fucking hell. I am really convoluting this a lot harder than it clearly is. Again, if I had spotted that, like, extra thing to lift earlier. Those are some really tight shorts. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable how long that took me. I should have realized that there would be a third item whenever I was like, I need to have this here and that there. But also, you know... Oh shit! Is she the victim? I'm guessing he swerves and runs. Oh god! As long as it's not just the dog. Okay. Right. What have we got? I can't lift that. So what have we got that we can lift? The fuck? Oh, is that the oil? Okay. So I take it I have to walk down here. I'm standing in sunlight. I'm standing in sunlight. I'm dancing in the sunlight. That is certainly. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, that's the thing. I'm fat. Okay. Alright, so there has to be something else that we can lift. Barrels. Or a barrel at least. Just put that there for now. to do that. Right, that's all that we can lift up, right? I mean, I checked the last time, we ended up finding an extra thing we can lift, but I'm pretty sure that's the one thing that we can lift. Alright, so... Okay, we have to put the oil there. Right, so I take it I go back and get the barrel, right? Oh, the camera on this is fucking awful. Which is a shame, like... I think the camera would work a lot better if it was always centered on Felix, and it's not even like always centered on the cursor for moving around, it's just awkward as sin. Maybe the... Right. Oh boy, okay. Just put this back here until I figure out a better place to put the fat. So that goes lengthways, though. So am I supposed to be able to go around that way? Oh, there's another fucking barrel, okay. I didn't even see it. Again, not spotting the... No, I need to leave that there. Okay, so now I can step into this and then go and grab the barrel, which should allow me to do something. Right. Okay, Let me just leave that there. I guess... Oh, this is a mess. The fuck have I gotten myself in for with this? Oh. Yeah, but as soon as I lift that, I'm fucked, right? I need to lift it when it's turned like that. Oh boy. Right, so I need to get that down there, and the only way to go is over through that way. Really fucking myself up with these sundial changes. And I'm seriously sure there's not like a fucking fourth item to lift now. Because I swear if there is, and I've missed out on it. That doesn't look like it. This. I basically need to leave the glue there. Be able to get that to here. So that I put down while standing there. So I need to get that. Actually, what if... What if? See, the problem with using the glue to try and help me get around it is then I will leave myself unable to pick up the glue. I'm so fucking close. Because if I go and lift that down here, that'll lower it to around here. Then I'm one short. I mean, you'd almost think there is another item that I'm missing that I can lift up. I swear if there is, I'm gonna fucking cry. And that can't be lifted, no. So, restart the level. You know, begin it from the beginning. Now that we've seen the two things and where the other canister is placed. Okay. Right. Okay, so we go and get this canister here, right? That's step one. Yeah, this is so frustrating to watch. What if I wasn't streaming? I'd probably get it in like fucking no time. But, you know, it's one of those things that always happens, I suppose. Got that now, okay? Oh, we need to turn it back. We need to put down the glue here. I swear, if I can't even get back to where I was before, I'm calling it a night. I need to switch back and then take the glue. Put that there. Go and take this. Nothing can be put down on that. No. I wish there was like an undo button. Just so that, you know, I can go back a few steps if things get fucked up a bit too much. Okay, I need to put that here, right? So then that allows me to get that stand here. Over here. Oh. Right. Okay, we're here now. Let me stand back here again. Again, making sure there's nothing else I can lift. I swear this is probably the most obvious puzzle in the world, and I'm just fucking completely blind to it. Being on the spot, right? There's nothing else down here I can lift either, right? So it's just about getting that there, and that is done by getting that barrel over here somehow. Like, if I go here and stand here and lift it, then I'm up shit creek. So what if I go and take this back? I'm pretty sure I tried this last time, but it's worth a shot. I can't put anything on that, no. It can't be lifted either. And if I go and pick that up now, that'll be sunlit, right? getting closer, right? No, I didn't get the thing for the notification of being like, yeah, hey, we're, you know, good fucking work. Do much to help anything. Neither does that, because I'm still missing out in one spot. Because I'm gonna end up back to where I was before, right? I can't just walk like there. It's not a spot to walk on. So it... See, actually, without spoiling anything, have you spotted what I'm supposed to do and I'm just completely missing it? That's me. I didn't exactly. I didn't mean I want hints. I mean just if you spotted something. But I mean that's the wall there, right? Do you mean fucking? What? So stacking? Ah, Christ! Fucking seriously. Again, overthinking the way I have to go. Maybe, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe... dumb as a brick. That's what I've been this whole time. Dumb as a fucking brick. I should have realised that it was hinting at me to replace that, but you were right about stacking against the wall. I should have realised that the game has been hinting at me of replacing one item with another in the same spot. For fuck's sake, I completed the Untitled Goose Game without shit, and fucking now... 13 minutes. 13 fucking minutes. Alright. Let's see how it goes with the final one. Again, just the few pieces I've just been missing out on, like, basic shit for fucking getting to where I need to. Oh god, the dog's gonna die, isn't it? Oh no, the dog's gonna die. Right, to start off with, we've already got a barrel. I want to dance, I want to win something. So I have to put the doggo there. Oh, here we go again, right. There's nothing else to pick up around here, right? Okay, so... Oh, there's another barrel, okay. There's another barrel. How do I get to that, though? Fuck me, right. See, it feels like I have to stack them there. Okay, so I can lift up the oil slick again, but... I need to work out how to get around this square. Felix, do you have to be a happy dancing boy? Actually, hold on, what are the controls again? Oh, show the next step and show level goal. For restarting the last... I didn't even notice the thing for restarting the last step. Okay. Show next step, sure. Oh, yeah, I have to double stack there. But how the oh. Is that it? Okay. Well, that's nice that there's a show next step. How the fuck did I not see that before? Yeah, okay. Well, see, now that there's the next step button, that will infuriate me a lot less. I'd love to know how many people do use the next step button. Okay, but how the fuck do I get down there now? Oh, right. I just put that there and walk from here. Okay, yeah, I don't need the dog until later. So it's important to get this first, though. Now, I guess I go back. Yeah. Is that it?
I'm back from the dead, Felix. Conquered the 1980s too, haven't we? And yes, that elevator is a heartless mechanism. It has only one logic. Sorry.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Sure, let's just waddle away. Right. Okay, that was chapter 2 done. That was a beautiful way for her to end. Didn't expect it to go that way. Oh shit, we've got... We've got bonus challenges, we've got achiever challenges. Jeez. There's a lot to do. See, I feel so dumb now with this game now. We only got the 5 chapters. Right, let's have a look. Right, Death comes riding in. Chapter 1. Death, represented as a person, is a Western European invention originating from the last decades of the 10th century. In the beginning, he was a horse-mounted nobleman, but as soon as he evolved into different shapes and rules, including the scythe-wielding Grim Reaper. From the beginning, Death was like an empty shell into which you could stuff whatever meaning you wanted. The 4th Horseman. Death rides into history in the Book of Revelations. The last book of the Bible's New Testament. Here, John the Apostle lets 4 brothers of arms ravage the world in the last days before the final battle between good and evil. The 4th brother's name is Death. The Book of Revelation, also known as the Apocalypse, was written around 95 AD, but it wasn't until the Christian Church became divided some 900 years later that Death received any particular attention. Previously, the Book of Revelation had not played a significant role among the Christians, but the newly formed Roman Catholics started engaging with it, and with apocalyptic thinking in general. I can barely fucking read this from the distance I am from my TV. They began to produce specific apocalypse manuscripts and reproduce some of the very wild fantasies that the Book of Revelation is so full of. Among them were the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and soon Death began to appear alone. Sometimes he rode out of the mouth of a great monster, the beast of the Revelation, that acted as the entrance to hell. In the beginning, Death looked like a horse-mounted nobleman, and the audience had to be familiar with the context to understand its true nature. But as early as circa 1000 AD, images of Death standing with a sickle or a scythe began to appear, and shortly after, Death was described in chronicles and monastic literature as a man with a scythe. The conception of Death as a cadaver or a skeleton was also developed during the 11th century, resulting in a variety of depictions and descriptions of Death proliferating all over Western Europe within the first 100 years after his birth. Death as a human rider, Death as a skeleton rider, and Death as the Grim Reaper. The different roles of Death. The roles of Death became similarly varied in Revelation. Death is God's tool to lay the world desolate. However, in the Bavarian Uta Bible from 1005, Death is a peasant who reaps the mature souls for Christ. Other times he is a sovereign who creates justice in an unfair world. This is the role he assumes in the French monk Helmart of Frodmont's poetry from 1195. Death, you who raises your tax everywhere, in all markets you take your share. You who understands how to undress the rich, how to throw the nobles in the dust, and crush even the mightiest. You who lurks by the roads and paths where people used to spot her. I will greet my friends from you, so they can be afraid of you. Everywhere you raise your banner, you are gentle with the good, bitter for the wicked. Generous towards one and mean to another. Hurt one and avoid another. Take the young son before the father, and reap the flower before the fruits. You come like a thief in the night. Death makes the slave free, and kings and pope death makes slaves. Death revenges the poor and plunders the rich. Death makes justice for all and revenges injustice. This is a fucking long thing. Jesus Christ, how fucking long is this? Alright, it is interesting to know that Helmont's, or Helnont's, whatever, Death is a female character. This was often the case in the Latin countries, Italy, France and Spain, and it was ultimately enshrined in some of the 14th century Italian murals called the Triumph of Death. Here the female Death rides on a cadaver horse and is equipped with bat's wings. In the incredibly influential Italian poet Petrarch's work from the same period, the female Death is just as a beautiful but sad woman, using not a horse but a pair of oxen. Same. Obsessed with death. In fact, people in Western Europe seem to have been obsessed with death and dying during the Middle Ages. They did not only invent the figure of death, but also a variety of rituals and myths concerning death in other ways. One popular myth was the legend of the 3 living and the 3 dead, which seems to have been imported from the Middle East or perhaps India. It was told and depicted countless times and in many variations. The core of the legend is that the 3 kings go for a ride in the countryside, and out in the wilderness they meet themselves as they will appear in the future as cadavers or skeletons. This makes them realize that they must live good Christian lives. Why or how living a good life would prevent someone's death, the legend does not tell us, but it seems obvious that this image of the 3 dead kings as corpses had an important effect on the image of death, not least because the 2 motifs, the 3 living kings opposite the 3 corpses.
David's killing me! Oh my! When can I expect the next one? Talk soon.
Okay, nice to have a voice message in the background in the game. Right, not least because the 2 motifs, the 3 kings opposite the 3 corpses, were often present in the same pictures. Also, the very popular themes Memento Mort, or Mori, meaning remember that you have to die, and Vedo Mori, meaning I must die or I prepare my death, as well as the transigraves, meaning transition, played a big role in the forming of Death. Memento Mori is still a living of death. Memento Mori is still a living theme in art. Typically it shows a skeleton, perhaps Death himself, standing behind a person or showing himself in a mirror, thus reminding the viewer of their future death. Vado Mori, it was a literary genre in the 13th and 14th centuries in which representatives of the different social classes reflect on the fact that they are mortal. When illustrated, Death was shown as a skeleton with worms crawling out of the empty holes in his cranium, lurking on his victims with arrows, spears, swords, or other weapons. The transit graves showed in a sculptural form how the deceased had looked when still alive, and how he or she now looked while decaying, rotting, and filled with worms. Death the Superstar. In this way, Death established himself in Western Europe. His popularity was constantly on the rise throughout the centuries, but exploded when the Black Death hit in 1348 and killed 1/3 of the European population in just 5 years. Now Death began to dance on the walls of the churches and in printed books. He never stopped. Later on he met the maiden and fell in love, and he went abroad and conquered the world, and we will tell you about all of this in the following chapters. The 4 Riders of the Apocalypse by the Russian painter Viktor Vashnitov, 1887. Vashnitov's motif adds to a tradition that began in around 980 AD. Death is recognized by his skeleton-like appearance, but also because his horse is pale. The color of the horse is specified in the Bible. Death riding alone on his pale horse in the Bamberger apocalypse, dated between 1000 and 1020 AD. Bamberg Staatsbibliothek, Germany. In the early times, it was common to show death as an ordinary human being. Source Wikimedia Commons. The legend of the three living and the three dead from the French Roman de la Rose, 13th century. The idea of death as a skeleton or a cadaver is probably derived from the legend of the three living and the three dead. Also from Wikimedia Commons. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Let's read number 2 then. How long is this one? That's relatively long. Okay, I'm gonna read this one and then I'm gonna call it a night. We'll do chapter 3 soon. Right. The Dancing Death. The conception of death as a dancer dates back to the 14th century and has been a tremendously popular motif ever since, with titles such as Dance of Death and Danse Macabre being given to thousands of artistic works up to today. The contradiction between the ruthlessness of death and the joy of dance seems to have a strong appeal to the imagination. I created the Danse Macabre, the French poet Jean Lefebvre wrote in a poem in 1376. We don't know exactly what he meant, other that he alluded to a work about death, for it was the very first time the word macabre was used, and its origin is not known. Perhaps he wrote a play. However, we do know that plays in which death picked up dancing people were already being performed. Nevertheless, once used, the phrase danse macabre became popular and was soon defined as a distinct art and literary motif in which death forces reluctant victims to dance in a chain on their way to their graves. In 1425, a more than 20-meter-long mural was painted in the cemetery of the Parisian church l'Innocence, not far away from Notre Dame Cathedral. The mural was formed as a long frieze, however you wish to fucking pronounce it, showing death or death's helpers catching representatives from all the social layers of the medieval French society and grabbing their hands on a long dancing chain. Some of death's helpers were playing drums, harps and bagpipes, others stood with scythes, spears, shovels or coffins while talking to their victim. Underneath the images, dialogues between death and each of the victims were written, in which death explained why they must come with him when the victims pleaded for more time, always in vain. The final hour had come and you could not go negotiate with death. The cemetery was not only used as a necropolis, but also as a marketplace and a centre for prostitution, so it was a well-chosen place for moral scolding. The Danse Macabre was such a moral reprimand, as was the case earlier with the use of death. The Danse Macabre served as a warning. No, you shouldn't do prostitution, TXG, don't be silly. You can die suddenly, and therefore you must always live as the church demands, otherwise your soul will certainly be sent to hell. The Danse Macabre murals. The Danse Macabre at l'Innocence in Paris was an immediate sensation, spawning counterparts throughout Europe. Within a few years, Danse Macabres were made in other churches and monasteries in France. The idea also travelled to England, where the old St. Paul's Cathedral in London was equipped with its own version of l'Innocence. Original Danse Macabre murals became popular in the German-speaking countries, from which they also spread to the Baltic Sea region. Their renown was long-lasting. Throughout the 17th century, new murals were made and old ones were carefully restored, and during most of the 19th century, many of them were goals for pilgrims. The world-famous Danish fairy tale author Hans Christian Andersen visited the Dance of Death in St. Mary's Church in the German town of Lübeck, several times. In 1831, he wrote about the impression this Danse Macabre made on him. Death begins his dance for every one of us from the hour we are born. Anderson wrote, and death continues the dance until the light of our lamp has burnt out, and then he takes us in his arms. It is what we call to die, Anderson contemplated. Today, only a few of the original Danse Macabre murals have survived, and there are traces of more than 100 of them, and still some of them were forgotten. Are found when old European churches undergo restoration. The dance macabre. Books. Popularity of the murals gave way to books based on the dance macabre theme. Although they have not survived, we know that the word dance macabre plays in the forms of books even before the first mural was made. The two death dances of Basel, or Baal, whatever way you want to pronounce Baal, in Switzerland, and the death dance of Lebach inspired artists to transform them into books that became very widespread and were revised several times over the centuries. Even in the beginning of the 20th century, a new edition of the death dance of Lebach found a broad audience. Other versions of Dancing Death became even more popular. Several famous artists such as Albrecht Dürer have contributed to the diversification. First and foremost, though, there is the German artist Hans Holbein the Younger. In 1538, his book, that name, was released. The title meaning the pictures and stories concerning aspects of death as elegantly delimited as ingeniously depicted. That name is a book with Bible quotes, allegoric poems and moralizing woodcuts in which we see sinners in the foreground and death lurking in the background. It was not designed as a dance, but nevertheless it was almost from the beginning referred to as Holbein's Dance of Death. It became extremely popular. The original woodcuts were reused for nearly 100 years up until the 1930s. At least 10 versions made by other artists saw the light of day, and still artists explicitly refer to Holbein when depicting death. See, for example, Fritz Eichenberg's American Dance of Death from 1983. Famous artists such as Peter Paul Rubens tried out their skills on Holbein's and thus further contributed to his fame. Moreover, Holbein influenced new dance macabre murals such as the Death Dance from the 1700s and in the North German town of Wolgast, and hereby added to changes in the original style. Should we emphasize only one person's contributions to the conception of death, surely Holbein would be our first candidate. Still dancing was not death's final evolutionary stage. More was still to come. Soon after the discovery of the joys of dancing, he met the maiden and fell in love. And when the Europeans conquered the world, he was their faithful co-traveller. He mingled with new ideas and became a globally known figure. More about all this in the following chapters. Giacomo Borton de Buscis. Yeah, okay. This mural is unusual because it contains both the predominantly Italian motif, the triumph of death, and the predominantly French-German motif, Dance Macabre, underneath. Additionally, there is a third fresco showing the motif of the three living, the three dead. It underpins how motifs were mixed and fertilized each other. A page from Goya Merchant's book, Dance from 1485. The book is considered to be a faithful adaptation of the Parisian Dance in a Saints church. The world's first mural, Dance from 1425. Death and the Pope from Hans Holbein's The Younger's Simulacres. Simulacres? I can't even speak anymore. The Pope allows the Emperor to kiss his feet, an act Martin Luther condemned as a deadly sin. The bishop criticized Catholicism and the new Protestantism's rebellion against it. Death has always been a tool for all parties and the only one sure winner. Okay. I will try and remember to read number 3 next time before we get in on everything else. But yeah, that is that done. I don't think we haven't done like anything for the extra stuff. I thought I got one along the way, or I like beat a time or something. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, that is the first 2 chapters of Felix the Reaper. It's very good. I like the explanation of death throughout history and the growing story, and it explains why he's looking to fall in love with someone, or why he has fallen in love with someone. Really good. I'm enjoying it. Right, good night. There'll be more reading next time, and hopefully I will be a bit better at figuring things out a bit quicker. Because that was... Holy shit, I fucking... Untitled Goose Game made me feel really smart, and now I feel dumb as shit. Righto!